and welcome back to the channel. I am super excited because I am going to be prepping for my first big road trip. I am planning on going to Death Valley and Yosemite National Park. Now that is quite a long distance from where I live. It's a few hours. It is probably like 4 to 6 hours, and that is nonstop. This is also the very first road trip that I'm taking the Raptor in. So I need to pack a lot of the things, and I'm just gonna show you the things that I've been kind of gathering the last couple of weeks. These are things that I believe are going to be essentials and things that I'm gonna take just in case of emergencies. If you can't tell, the Raptor is currently filthy because I just got back from taking it to Big Bear. I am planning on showing you the vlog for next week, but I wanted to get this one out just because I need your advice. If there's something that I desperately need to take, so that way I can kind of get it before I actually go on this trip. And I just feel like with the carbonized gray, you can't tell how dirty it is. I'm mentioning this because I recently posted a video on TikTok and a lot of people were upset that it's not like dirty enough. I swear, it's dirty. It's just that you can't see with the carbonized gray. So like up close, it's actually pretty filthy. Even in the sun, it's really bad. I just found it pretty funny because I didn't realize that there's like dirt police out there. But I don't know, I digress. I feel like the truck looks good dirty anyways. That's what a truck is for. So I'm gonna show you the things that I kind of been gathering, and please let me know if I'm missing anything. So don't take this video as advice on what you should do, because I'm learning. So I'm just bringing you along with me, okay? This road trip is only gonna be for 4 nights, so I'm not gonna be spending too much time out with no service, and I'm not planning on doing extensive off-roading just because I'm the type of person that would like to kind of be like kind of scope out the situation, get a little bit more comfortable with driving the Raptor off-roading. I'm still very inexperienced, and the last thing I need is to damage the truck while I'm out there. I feel like you can't go wrong with a pack of water, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a pack of water. I also, when I do off-roading, taking some soap comes in handy to wash your hands, and I could always just use like a bottle of water for that. Okay, let's move on to some of the gear I'm taking. I am taking this power station. I typically keep this in the Hellcat. It comes in handy because not only does it have its jumper cables, it also has a little power, so that way you have a lot of things you can charge. It has a lot of cool things. It also can check your tire pressure. It has a light. I love this thing. It's compact. I keep it in the box just because it's easier to store that way. But I got this at Costco a few years ago. I love this thing. I figured it wouldn't hurt to take this. Now I am taking 2 fire extinguishers. The reason why is 2 is better than 1. I've also seen a ton of videos of people in trucks rescuing other people whose car gets caught on fire. Very unfortunate, but at the same time, I feel like if I can rescue somebody, it would make me feel a whole lot better. So I'm taking 2 just in case. I really hope that nobody needs them and the truck doesn't need them, but in the event I need to use it, I have 2 of those. I'm also going to take this bottle jack. It's brand new. I've never used it before, but I bought this for off-roading and even just to kind of carry this around. So this is a perfect time to take this with me in case I need to change a tire. Sticking with the theme, if I need to change a tire, I got my breaker bar and my torque wrench. Might be excessive, but if it makes the job easier, might as well take it. I also have a lot of things in my little tool bag. I typically keep a tool bag in the truck. I leave it under the seat. I did add some extra things in here for this trip. So I got my recovery strap. I also have my impact. Now this is a big boy. I hope I don't need to use this, but again, if it makes the job easier, I'm just gonna take it. It fits in the bag perfectly, so I can't complain too much about it. Other things I have in here is like the lug nuts. I have a flashlight. Don't make fun of me, but I always feel like you can use a screwdriver somewhere. You can't go wrong with taking one. I also got a little hook. I don't have a wrench on wench. Why can't I say it right? I don't have one on the truck, so I figured might as well just grab a hook. I also have a pin in here. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Pin for that. I also have an extension cord because I can plug that in right here in case I need to charge things, especially a lot of my gear that I'm taking. So, or equipment, I should say. But yeah, I just have, what else is, think, Araceli, think. Zip ties. Goodness gracious, must be late or something. So I'm keeping all this in here just to kind of keep things nice and neat. If you haven't noticed, I do not have a camper shell or anything to cover the bed. So everything I have needs to fit inside of the truck because the last thing I need is to have things out in the open. So that's another reason why I'm doing this video, because this just needs to get done. Don't laugh. This is heavy. I did get some tire chains. I have been keeping an eye on the weather. Initially, it said it was going to snow, and now it says it's not going to be snowing. I don't know. In the event it does snow up there, I am taking tire chains. I also got a few other things for this. Or this little set that I bought for the chains has its own tool, but I seen online it's a whole lot smaller. So I ended up getting the one that's in the shape of a T to hopefully make the job a whole lot easier. I also got these like bungee cords, but it's technically called a rubber multi-arm tire chain adjusters. So I have not tried these tire chains, but in the event they don't fit or they're too big or something, I got these just in case. I've been trying to do my research online just because a lot of these things I'm just starting to invest in now. And I also got this from Amazon. Let's not stab myself today. But this is a foldable shovel. Ta-da! I'm pretty sure there's a way to tighten things, but you get the idea. You're gonna laugh, but I had to go and buy another cooler. I bought a cheap one just because I don't want to worry about scratching it and trying to keep it nice. This is a quick road trip. I'm gonna keep this as like my new off-roading cooler because the red one I have is somewhere outside. The guys that are working on my house have been using it and it has been floating around everywhere and it is filthy. Not mad, I just found it funny because it's missing the lid now and I don't know where the lid is. So rather than trying to worry about it, I got another cheap cooler. Can't go wrong with it. Eventually I would like to get a really nice one. Those Yeti ones are pretty nice, but they're expensive. The more that I go on these trips, the quickly I realize I need to start investing in some proper gear. One of the first places I went to is Bass Pro Shop. If you've never been, let me tell you, this is the best place for anything and everything outdoors. You can spend hours in here. They have a ton of things as far as clothes, equipment, shoes, a lot of different things in here. So this was the perfect spot because I needed to invest in some proper shoes. Now, I needed something that was waterproof. I can use it in the snow because I've been wearing my Jordans. I also have Vans and none of these are gonna keep me warm. It was 37 degrees Fahrenheit in Big Bear, and I quickly realized I wasn't wearing enough layers, so I had to go back again. So that way I can grab just like sweaters, long sleeves, so just 2 more things. I did get some raincoats, and I got that from Timberland. Okay, time for a mini fashion show. So I did wear this to Big Bear and I can confirm that this was worth it. This is a 2-piece, so it has like a soft shell sweater and it has a raincoat. I don't know why it was hard to find something that was waterproof. I tried looking online, so I had to go physically into the store, and here's the raincoat in black. I just didn't want to get everything the same color. I didn't want to be boring, so I ventured off into getting a different color when it comes to the two-piece. But I like it. It's nice and big, comfortable, so that way I can wear all my layers and still move around. I also got these waterproof pants off of Amazon, and they have fleece inside. I will say though, it doesn't keep you 100% warm, so it's best to layer these. And I'm giving you my opinion because I wore these to Big Bear, and again, I'm just trying to prepare for this trip as much as possible. So I would say layer when it comes to waterproof pants. Remember, I said realistic. This is what it looks like. I'm hoping I can remove this because I want to take advantage of the space I have back here. Everything needs to fit back here. Everything I have there needs to fit back here. And I still have luggages that I'm going to need to throw in here. So let's clean up. Did I just learn how to lock it? Wow. And this is what it looks like with everything cleaned out. Now, it looks like I have just a little screw. I'm trying to figure out how to remove this. The screwdriver, which should be in here somewhere. Remember I told you, you never know when this is gonna come in handy. Is this gonna fit? Oh, it does, yes. Okay, well, don't lose this. Okay. There's a 14. How'd that get back there? Wow, I just figured it out. I don't know why it took me so long, but I have to remove the bolts on this, and I'm pretty sure that's what's holding it all together. I have no tools to remove this, so I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow. But as of right now, I think I'm just gonna lay it flat and I can put all my things back in here. The fact that it took me a minute to realize how to remove it is a little embarrassing. But that is pretty much everything that I am taking with me. If there's something that is critical that you think I need, please let me know, and a big thank you in advance. If you don't want to miss the Death Valley and the Yosemite video, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for taking the time for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Drive safe. Bye! Definitely gonna need some camo. Gonna hide you from the wind and the cold.